I swore when I started to make this, or when I came up with the idea that I was going to talk in a room by myself like a fucking psycho, that I would keep it lighthearted, keep politics out of it, right? Just kind of make like a little bit of a goofy, funny, rambling show. And that was that. But I'm starting to realize that it's going to be almost impossible to keep any kind of politics out of this because of how polarized or whatever everything's gotten, especially in the States. And you can't avoid the media and whatever else is happening in the States because it gets crammed down your throat. So I'm probably not going to be able to take politics completely out of this show, but I'm going to do my best to keep it completely out, except for one person, because this politician or whatever it is kills me, man, cracks me up. Everything this person does is, I don't even know, man. Like, I swear to God, they're trolling everybody. It's like, I don't know. Anyway, so my friend sent me this and was like, you got to take a look at this. This person's kind of crazy. And so I decided I was going to check it out on the show. And I know who you're thinking. You're probably thinking, well, it's Trump, obviously. It's not Trump, okay? Trump just kind of happens to be funny, and I'll probably get canceled just for saying that, but he does some shit that's pretty funny. Sometimes accidentally, sometimes on purpose. But this person isn't funny, but they do stuff that I can laugh at. So I'm going to read this tweet. So this person is responding to somebody's tweet. Oh, and just to give it away, this person is AOC. So she went down to Florida, I guess, and she's from New York. And she's like, I'm assuming she's a person that's like obsessed with whatever the mandates are and stuff with COVID, like, kind of, using the government dick to dick slap people into doing whatever. Anyway, so this person tweets out, and I don't know who this is because I don't know that much about American politics, but okay, so this guy says, if leftists like AOC actually thought that mandates and masking worked, they wouldn't be frolicking free in Florida. Which, I mean, that's kind of true. Like, if you're, if you're so gung-ho for making everyone mask up and shutting everything down, what are you doing out in the place that you probably say is shitty and irresponsible, irregardless? What are you doing down there? I guess it's like the rules for thee and not for me thing that they're saying. Anyway, but this guy then goes on to make a second point. Point 2, he says her guy is showing his gross pale male feet in public, not at a pool or beach, with hideous sandals. Hey man, what? How could you think that was necessary to bring up? Anyway, the crazy thing is that that's not the weird part of all of this, because AOC, she responded with, if Republicans are mad that they can't date me, they can just say that instead of projecting their sexual frustrations onto my boyfriend's feet. Hey. Also, what? Dude. What? What, man? She is just out. AOC is just out in the middle of a field staring at the sun until she goes blind. This doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know, man. Dude. Hey, maybe you shouldn't like, desert the place that you've made a bunch of rules for and go to the place with no rules and just live it up. Hey, I'm tired of beating off all you Republicans with a stick. Dude, AOC is beating off Republicans with a stick. That's what she's doing. The Republicans are just all over her and she's just fucking beating them off with a stick. Holy shit, man. She cracks me up so much. Man, I'm going to find it on this. She made this, I saw this video one time or some of her doing like a speech and you could tell like she wanted that speech to be like part of her legacy or something, you know, like when people look back at his politicians in the past, like back in history, and they gave these fiery speeches, you could tell that that's what she wanted from this speech. I'm going to put this on right now.
I represent one of the hardest hit communities in the hardest hit city in this country, Queens, New York. 13 dead.
Oh, the hands are moving faster.
Elmhurst Hospital alone.
The hands are going higher.
Is this country's future if we don't do anything? Hospital workers do not have protective equipment. We don't have the necessary.
They're getting real high. That's it, man. That was it right there. As soon as the hands, if a politician is giving a speech, as soon as the hands get above the top of the head level, they're about to go off on some shit. For sure. It happens. They're about to get way too lit.
To go into this vote, eyes wide open. What did the Senate majority fight?
Both hands moving now. Both of them. Dude. And
one of the largest corporate bailouts with as few strings as possible in American history. Shameful.
She did the shame, dude. Man, okay, for sure that's in her head that this is going to be shown throughout history. This speech is going to be part of her legacy, and she probably thinks part of America's history, I bet, you know? And dude, her voice isn't there, man. She doesn't have that voice. The hands and the body language are going, but she still sounds like a fucking 10-year-old.
The greed of that fight is wrong for crumbs, for our families. And the option that we have is to either let them suffer with nothing or to allow this greed and billions of dollars, which will be leveraged into trillions of dollars, to contribute to the largest income inequality gap in our future. There should be...
Dude, she doesn't have it, okay? You're not Hitler, all right? Don't try to give speeches like Hitler. You're not as charismatic. Canceled. I'm canceled right there for sure. Cancel me. Okay? I'm just saying, that guy's speeches were lit, and AOC thought she was giving a Hitler speech. For sure. Right there. The impact. God. Amazing, man. So good. I think that's all that I can do for politics on this show. It's just like the odd thing every once in a while, probably just making fun of her because everything she does is insane. You know? Just like this thing where she's beating off Republicans with a stick. I think she in the past, someone was like, hey, I'll pay you like 10 grand to debate me on TV. And she was like, hey, why don't you stop catcalling me? What? I think she just maybe her attempt is to just throw everyone completely off their game by saying shit that makes no sense and isn't relevant to anything that they said. That's my guess. But I can tell you one thing. Because I said AOC and I said Hitler and I said retard I'm in big trouble. Oh man, yeah. I'm in big trouble.